Survivor Series this Saturday from San Diego. That's right, Survivor Series War Games this Saturday, 7 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. Central. You see it right there, the ages of everyone in the men's War Games match. Now, this could be the most star-studded, name-recognized War Games match ever. You got some big names in there, but as the War Games match run its course, we talked about this in the women's video, and is the future of the WWE main event in trouble with the ages of a lot of these superstars? Make sure you go ahead and take that subscribe button in Suplex City, crossroads that thumbs up, and go ahead and yeet that bell, and go ahead and claymore down in the comment section your thoughts on this and Survivor Series and who you have winning this match. Let's get back to that because you see it there. Brock Lesnar, he's back. He slipped and fell. You see the short on our page. Make sure you check it out if you haven't already. He's 48. Now, I don't know how much longer Brock Lesnar has. Maybe a year, 2 years. He ain't going to be around much longer. Roman Reigns, the OTC, 40 years old. CM Punk, 47. Like I said, I could see Roman going to Hollywood. Is this Punk's last contract with WWE? Maybe another 2 or 3 years. Now, Bronson Reed is, in my opinion, someone that they need to definitely get behind. He's 37 years of age. I didn't even know he was that old. Not even that 37 is old, but the way he wrestles and does tsunamis, you got to wonder how much longer he's going to be able to go. But he looks great. He slimmed down. He trimmed down. Cody Rhodes, 40 years of age. I don't think a lot of people realize Cody is 40, but still quarterback one. And how much longer is that going to work for him? Now, we do have Braun Breaker at the age of 28. The future of this company, I think the person who should have been walking out of Survivor Series with the World Heavyweight Championship, if you ask me, I would have did some type of match or stipulation, maybe inside of War Games where the title was on the line, some creativity, some intrigue, something to make us want to watch this match, and then have a situation where he wins the title, walks out of War Games with the title, maybe walks into WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre, 40. Jimmy and Jey Uso are twins, so they're 40. And Logan Paul, 30. So one person under the age of 30, only two people under the age of 35. So that's why I said what I said is the main event scene in jeopardy because we've been there with Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso is probably never going to be the guy. Cody's 40. Punk is almost 50. Roman is 40. Brock is almost 50. Bronson Reed going on 40. Drew McIntyre, 40. And we already see how they booked Drew McIntyre. So is it going to take another year or two just for him to get right? And then you look at Logan Paul, 30 years of age. He's still in the prime of his career, but that's going to be something to look at and look forward to. We know WWE and some of these companies have trouble creating new stars. I know we have people like Dominic Mysterio, but they're going to need to develop new stars, whether that's an Femi, Ricky Saints, you got Ethan Page, you have some others in the men's side, on the men's side, because the women are good. The women have a lot of young talent, a lot of up and coming talent still down even in Evolve, NXT, but I think the men's War Games match is very star-studded. All these people have history with each other. It makes sense. I get it. I'm looking forward to this match probably more than anything else on this card. Brock Lesnar inside of a War Games cage, the Beast cage. I don't know how that's going to work, like I said, with the women. Maybe they should have each team in the dugout, like Major League Baseball teams, where they have space to move around and not up on top of each other. We know everyone's going to get their entrance. They're going to get their big moments. We're going to yeet. We're going to sing Cody Rhodes. We're going to acknowledge Roman Reigns. We're going to sing Cult of Personality for CM Punk. We're going to do it all. We're going to do it all. So I think we're in a situation here where I feel like the Vision has to win. They're the Hill team. If this is going to be the Hill faction, if this is going to be the dominant faction heading into 2026, if Braun Breaker is going to eventually be the world heavyweight champion, they need to win. They need to be solidified. Unfortunately, like we said in our preview we did live, the Seth Rollins injury really screwed up a lot of their plans. So that does suck. But it's going to be interesting to see how this match goes because I do think we should hopefully get some color. We should see some very nice spots. I'm sure we'll have Logan Paul maybe with his cell phone going viral, maybe jumping off the War Games cage. We'll have Braun Breaker doing a great spear. Maybe Bronson Reed. I hope he doesn't go for a tsunami. We saw what happened last year, but we got all of these elements. So a lot of intertwined stories. I do think if the baby faces do lose, Jimmy Uso takes the pin. Now people are talking about Jey Uso may turn heel. I don't know. I don't think it really makes sense, but I'm not gonna lie. With only 4 matches, and everyone should set the expectations low. And I think WWE knows that. Maybe they do deliver something that we can talk about because what are you going to do to end the show? Last year, you just showed the team of the new bloodline with Roman, or the OG bloodline with Punk, with Roman and them beating the new bloodline, and it just went off the air. We didn't get any returns, nothing at the end of the match. Now, 2 years ago, we got CM Punk returning, but we got to do something with the end of this War Games match or inside this War Games match to make us intrigued. Like I said, we're hitting into Saturday night's main event, John Cena's final match. We're hitting into the Royal Rumble. Do we get Roman maybe teasing going after a title? Do we get Roman and Punk at Mania? We get another Cody and Drew match, which I think inevitably will probably happen at Saturday night's main event, maybe on the Cena final match potentially. Logan Paul, is he going to challenge maybe CM Punk after this? Is Bronson Reed going to challenge CM Punk? Is Braun Breaker going to get a shot at CM Punk, or is Braun Breaker going to have to enter the Royal Rumble and win the Rumble? So there are a lot of moving parts. Like I said, Jay and Jimmy, what is going to happen with them? Are we heading towards another Uso versus Uso match? I sure hope not, but these are things you have to think about as Survivor Series usually sets up a lot of WrestleMania matches. But like I said, I'm going with the baby faces, and maybe we get something inside the cage. Like I said, maybe where Punk and Roman come to it, come to blows, come to some sort of physicality, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But interested about the main event scene on the men's side of the ages of some of these individuals. But then again, 40 is the new 30, right? You have guys like Punk who go into 45, almost 50, and still perform at a high level. So that is kind of the landscape of WWE. They have the tried and true guys that you see. Case in point here in this match. Obviously, a lot of the main event heavy hitters, pretty much everybody who was in that WrestleMania men's promo, and that's going to be something that is going to be looking interesting to see. Like I said, this is going to be the main event. This match is going to go over an hour with entrances in ring. I want to see how Brock does in this match, and I want to see how everyone interacts with everyone. I'm sure we'll get plunder, but hopefully we get some sort of color and really make it a war environment. Like I said, you're going to have a great ambiance, a great scenery, great crowd. Everyone's going to be getting excited and singing along and dancing and eating and just having good energy. So let's see what happens with the match. Like I said, this is probably the one match out of the 4, which I don't understand why we don't have at least 5 matches. We had 5 last year, that I'm looking forward to because I wanna see how it plays out. You know what I mean? I'm setting my expectations low, but I'm also hoping for something unexpected, something major to kind of whet the appetite and really get us excited heading into the last few weeks of the year. We got Cena's final match, then we head into the Royal Rumble in Saudi. But that's what I think happens. Hopefully, we get that situation, but like I said, looking at the main event scene of the WWE stars on the men's side, not a lot of youth there. And even a guy like LA Knight, I know people are probably gonna say, well, what about LA Knight? LA Knight's 42, right? He's 40 something. So that'll be something that is very, very interesting. So we'll see what happens there with that one. But I'm going with the men's babyface team to get the win. I'm going with the no, I'm going with division. I'm sorry, I'm going with division. Division win. The men's War Games match goes to the heels, the women's goes to the babyface. The heels win, thus creating dissension with the babyfaces, Roman, Punk, Cody, Usos, and then we go from there into the next phase. But Division needs to win to solidify them as a dominant faction. Braun Breaker can pin Jimmy Uso, or I think Braun Breaker should probably be with the pin. We'll see Brock and Roman for the 45th time. We'll see Cody and Brock. We'll see Cody and Drew. We'll see a lot of people intertwined. So it should be fun. Looking forward to it. Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different aspects to look at this. Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. Logan Paul and CM Punk. Logan Paul and Jey Uso. People who have matched up before and have been in the matches together. But down below, let me know your thoughts on ages, where we go from here with the main event, how you feel about War Games, your predictions for this match and any others. Make sure you go ahead and spear that subscribe button. Make sure you go ahead and crossroads that thumbs up. Go ahead and Claymore a comment down below. And go ahead and Brock Lesnar F5 that bell. Want to hear from you. We'll see you on Saturday, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, for War Games in San Diego, beautiful Petco Park. We'll be here. Next on Podcast, your home for professional sport and more. Thank you for watching. I'm going with the vision to get the win.